if you want to be able to jumpstart your manifesting, stick around because this one trick I'm about to share with you will help you do that. All right, guys, if you are struggling to manifest the things you want in life, you're getting frustrated, you don't think that the law of attraction actually works, it's because of this one thing. Um, and that's you're not you're not implementing the act as if. And what I mean by this is you're not being a fraud, you're not being a fake, it's nothing like that, but you are putting it out there, you're speaking it, thinking it, taking small actions that will show that the life that you're wanting to create is what you already have. And what I mean by this is you 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 have to put it out there, and it's in current tense. So it's like whatever you did for the day is what's going on. Is it's happening right now. Um, you can't question it. You can't think, well, yes, I want to make this money, but then my bank account's nowhere near that. You just can't question it. You have to 100% go into this without letting any distractions come to you. And if somebody throws a distraction in, that's when you have to say, it's just not how it works. Just don't even let it phase you. Just be like, yeah, that's your life, not mine. This is how it is. Um, for me, with the company, the Quantum Link that I've started, like this is a huge passion project for me. It's something that obviously like I've gone back and forth on for years, and now I put it out there that I'm just so thankful that I'm able to reach millions of people and bring them this information and really teach them in a new way, um, and change so many lives. I'm thankful that I'm getting tens of thousands of views every single month. I'm gaining thousands of new subscribers every single month. Um, my one-on-one sessions and group sessions for the education side of all of this is I'm booked out for quite some time. I've got dozens of events already booked, um, and that's how it is. I don't I don't question it. This is how my life is. This company's taken off. I'm doing this full time. I love what I get to do every day. I'm thankful that I'm able to wake up and to be able to teach as many people about this as I'm able to, and I'm making the amount of money that I want to make. Um, and you will find some struggles with this because it's going to take repetition. That's the whole point, is because when it comes to the law of attraction, all of it's controlled by your subconscious mind. And unless you grew up with parents who heard about this information and took the first 7 years of your life and kind of just immersed you in all of this, and you just kind of grew up with excuse me, tremendous excuse me, belief in yourself, where making money's easy. Like, you don't, it's just, unless you've had that, then you're gonna have the regular negative limiting beliefs that a majority of other people have, that you're gonna have to get through, which is just through repetition of um, just just the positive affirmations and believing in yourself and saying like, oh, I'm so happy and thankful that I make such and such amount of money every month. Um, and once you start getting your subconscious on track, which, like I said, it takes repetition. Normally, it's 21 days of continuous repetition will help start changing your habitual way of thinking. And when that happens, then the subconscious mind starts to accept these ideas, and then it all becomes easier. Um, so when you starting the act as if stuff, um, you're gonna question yourself. You're gonna have other people question you, and if you're having other people question you, if it's too much and it throws you off too much, limit your interactions with those people. Um, or even if they don't believe in this and they think it's ridiculous, sit down with them and talk to them and say, listen, for the next 21 days, I need your help to do this. Even if you think it's ridiculous and you think it's silly, you can say all that when I'm not around, but while I'm here, I need you to help me with this. And have them talk with you about it, because the more of a firm belief you have that this is actually how your life is, then the stronger the reaction is going to be, and these things are just going to come falling out of the sky pretty much right into your lap to be able to come into your life. And in my last video about gratitude, this and gratitude go hand in hand, because you need to express intense gratitude for making the money that you're making, the career that you want, the car you want, the relationship you want, all of that. You need to use gratitude a lot with this, but then at the same time you need to be constantly saying how your life is and go into detail about it. Go through everything that you do within a day. Sit down and talk out loud about it to yourself. I do this quite a lot, honestly. Whenever I'm trying to manifest something new into my life, I'm putting it out there like it's already happened, and I break it down with every single detail for it. And it's okay if at first you constantly question yourself and all that. Like I said, that just takes repetition. So the more you do this, the less that's going to happen. But when it does happen, consciously catch yourself thinking that, and then cut it out and be like, yeah, no, and get back onto it. It's not the end of the world. Everybody's going to have some issues with it at first. You got to work the kinks out. But once you get the kinks worked out, it's really easy. And it's going to blow your mind just how fast everything really starts to fall into place with what you're trying to manifest, and then you'll have exactly what you want. But when it comes to this, another really big important factor is feeling the emotion with it. And this was one of the harder things for me to understand at first, is because I got it all down. I didn't question myself, but I didn't really put the emotional tie to this. And once you do the emotional tie between the repetition of putting this out there and the gratitude, it's just it's unbelievable just how fast all of this stuff starts to change. So if you catch yourself kind of be like, I can't put an emotion to it, I don't know how it feels. Turn around and say out loud, ask yourself, what would it feel like if whatever, what would it feel like if I was making $100,000 a month? And you'll begin to feel that, because when you ask the universe about something, then it's going to answer, so it's going to start giving you the ability to feel this. And another thing you can do is when you're talking out loud about it, when you're putting in the emotional experience with it, start describing the emotions that you're feeling, where you're so happy and thankful that you're making $100,000 a month doing what you love, and the overwhelming sense of pride and the excuse me, the heat radiating from your chest and your cheeks whenever you see the amounts of money go into your bank account, and the excitement that you feel. Start putting it out there and describing the emotions, and then you'll start being able to feel them. It's a really weird way to do it, because it's still I still catch myself not really being able to tie emotions into some things. And it's not for a lack of me not being able to wrap my head around having that in my life. It's just I've always kind of struggled with that. But once you apply those two aspects to the act as if, and get the questioning of yourself out of it, then everything that you want in life is just gonna kind of come and go. And what I mean by that is it's gonna come in and then go out into bigger things that you never even could have imagined. And the entire time, even when these things start to actually manifest in your life, you cannot stop doing these actions. Like, you have to remember, the personal development is something you're gonna have to take on every single day, because the outside forces, it's all negative. And the subconscious mind is very fragile sometimes whenever it's taking in so much negativity. It doesn't matter how long you've done personal development. If you stop actively partaking in it, then you're going to start taking in all of the outside forces, and it's going to push you back a lot, and it's going to be a struggle to get back. I know that from firsthand experience multiple times. I've taken a step back from personal development every single day, like I have for so long, to focus on other ventures, and then the negativity starts creeping right back in because it's just everywhere. It's so bad that it's so strong, but it starts creeping back in, and then I have to catch it and be like, okay, got to start pushing through. And then I do these. I do the act as if, tie it with the emotional response, and the gratitude for what I have now, what I'm going to have, and what I'm focused on. Just those three, the culmination of those three, and then things just fall right back into place, and it just takes off a lot further than I was ever anticipating.